Hello YouTube, Nalina here, and I am back to continue furnishing the multi-purpose lot that I had built. The lot is actually uploaded onto my gallery. You can find it at Nalina. It's an unfurnished version. I believe though many of the layouts and the way that the buildings and apartments are connected and the houses are connected have already been established in that upload, but it is definitely available if you endeavor to furnish such a build. Most of the shops which are included in the build are towards the back, and then the homes are towards the front. There are three homes, one home, like house, and then two apartments towards the back. And the rest of them are shops. In this location, there is a laundromat, there is a restaurant, there is a small fake hardware store, there is a pet shop, and there is a flower shop. And then there's actually like a little outside dining area. It's part of the restaurant. I haven't actually tested out the functionality, but it's there. You can see a bit of the pet shop here as it is right behind this build. And then the second floor of that pet shop is actually the second house that the entrance is connected to this forward space. So I finally did it. I made my green house, my green interior, which is not like the furniture is not green, because I didn't want it to be this house. I didn't want it to feel traditional or like Victorian or any of those like more traditional looking furnishings that we have and that I really usually like to use. This one is a bit more modern. So what I'm doing now, oh my gosh, as you could see, sorry, sorry. What I'm doing now is that I'm just using some of the carpets that we have in the game. I never use them, and I didn't even realize we had like a few new ones that I haven't seen until this very moment. And I was like, you know what? Instead of putting down rugs, I'm just going to use a carpet and treat them as rugs. The only downside to that is that you have very limited, you're just very limited on how you can place it. I thought that you could like make the tile a quarter of a hole, which I know you do like the Alt F and then it like snaps it in half, but I thought you could do that again and then it goes like half of the half. But I wasn't able to do that. I don't know if that's just a Sims 3 thing. I was like getting really frustrated when I was doing this little piece here. That first little square that's kind of like off center, I didn't want it to fit perfectly into that space, so I kind of did it in an angle. But yeah, so I really wanted it to be kind of an octagon shape, but it just kind of built itself that way because I couldn't do the other shape that I was looking for. And also, like, the space was smaller, so it just ended up a square off center. I realize now why people just use the rugs. It's because you just have more control, and if you want to just slant it slightly, you're not forced into committing to like one shape. So here we start on the first bathroom. This was supposed to be a full bathroom on the first floor, and then the bathrooms upstairs were only supposed to be like toilets. So I actually changed my mind about that, because just the way that the layout worked out, like I wasn't figuring out, or I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put the kitchen because I did not want to remove any of the windows that I had already placed down. They really help with the facade of the building on the outside and the way things look. And I didn't want to have to start changing windows now, so I just decided I would go ahead and create a new space. And since this space had the least amount of windows because of that little L shape against the back wall and side wall next to the staircase, that staircase leads to the upstairs of the other part of the house, which is a whole like secondary house. It's a whole separate house from this one. But of course, If you want to just have like this huge home, you can do that. Your second floor is going to be enormously long. And then you could just go upstairs. But maybe you want to put your bedrooms on the second floor and then do something else on the high floor. Like, I don't know. So I decided to just go ahead and put the bathroom. Like, this is just going to be like the guest bathroom or powder room or whatever you want to call it. This is the toilet downstairs. I didn't want to put any of my cabinets in front of the windows. I don't like to do that. It's just a personal preference. You know what? You do you. You go ahead and put as many cabinets in front of the windows as you please. If it does something for your lighting in the game, maybe I'm just not aware, or maybe, whatever. I didn't want to do that. So I had to really figure out how I was going to go ahead and fit everything in this bathroom downstairs without adding the shower. And I really overestimated the space I had here, especially because I was limited by the windows, how big they were and how much space they were taking up. And I found it hilarious when I went to take the screenshots that the toilet is like right in front of the window. And there's gonna be so much traffic on this side. And that is really why I had put the bathroom on the other side, because it's in more of an alley type space. And yeah, no one was gonna see you. And like maybe the shower would have been in the way or something. But I was laughing about that afterward. And there goes the pet shop. Yay, so cute. I use things from Outdoor Retreat and I put the bugs in there, and there's like toys for you to buy if you decide to turn into shops. Also, I did want to mention I found the Live in Business mod, which I think lets you live on your lot and like run your business there. And probably that's why I thought that the game lets you do that, because I might have like been playing with that mod some time ago. Like I knew I had something that was making it possible, but I just couldn't remember what it was. Also, I want to mention that I did forget to put a sink in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, I keep on yawning. I don't want to keep pausing because I keep on yawning and having to restart. Yeah, so I totally forgot up until this point to put in a sink until I took the screenshots. And then I actually put a sink where that garbage was moved from. And it's not like a sink that's part of the counter. Mostly because I did use the move objects cheat, and I don't think it was gonna like allow you to kind of keep it there. Regardless, you're gonna have to put on the move objects to play in this house, unless you don't care and you don't mind things going missing. Or you could, like, if you don't want all the houses fully furnished and stuff, then you can just delete them out. I was actually wondering if I should do that and like select pieces of the build and upload them separately, if that's possible. So I figured I would kind of try it out and see if it were possible to upload the pieces piece by piece. I don't want to do room by room because I feel like that could become very tedious and just like super annoying. So yeah, I don't want this build to be something that's going to be like super annoying to work with. I want it to be easy and just, you pop it in your game. I mean, the only thing is that if it does take forever to load, like you could just delete the rooms inside. I think that shouldn't like destroy your build. If you just delete the floor, it'll get rid of all of the furniture and everything. So just delete the floors in the room, and then it will clear out every single furniture that's in the other buildings. So if you had a favorite house that you wanted to live in, or a favorite apartment, you could just keep that one and then just delete the other ones. If you got bored or something, or if you just, you could just delete them. Again, also with the shops, if you don't want to keep all the shops, or let me know if you want me to make the other shops like emptier. I know that I could probably put down less tables for the restaurant, like I made sure, and I always do this, and that's because this is just my experience in life, where I overstuff the tables for the restaurants, and that's because I'm from New York, and every time I go to a restaurant and I'm just always like, we're not gonna fit in here, oh my gosh. We fit barely. Like, you can just squeeze into your seat. That's just about as much space as you have to sit down. But you better not try to get up to go to the bathroom or push your chair back because you're gonna have to scoot out of there. Like you cannot get up. So I do that a lot in the game because that's just my experience in life. That's just all I know. That's how things look when I go outside. I live now in Pennsylvania. I've been here for a year, and only one place I've been to that it's sort of the same, and the only time they put you in that spot where it's like overcrowded is if they're like super busy. And this is just this cute little diner that we go to, and they have the most amazing cheesecake, and it has a thin slice of chocolate cake on the bottom, and it is delicious. And it has like some chocolate on the side of it. So I don't know, it's not like a frosting because it's not on the top. It's just like around the circumference or whatever it's called. It's just around the outside of the cake. And then so it's chocolate on the sides and chocolate on the bottom. And it's so soft and so good. So that's the only other place I go to where it's like super crowded, and only had that experience here twice, and it's both times I was going to that particular diner, and we were yeah, it was like for breakfast on Sunday, and that was it. They're like really busy on Sunday mornings for breakfast. Another, I would never say that I've been to like Cracker Barrel and that it has felt that tight. Like they tell you you're gonna wait, and it's because they want to serve you, but they're not gonna like squeeze you in there, make you uncomfortable and having an unpleasant time by being on top of other people's space. So, but that place gets crowded, and it's a nice place that I've been to out here. The first time I've been to Cracker Barrel, I was in New Jersey with my mom, and her and her husband wanted to take me here. They had gone there for the first time, I think, and they were super excited. It's like another pancake house, but they serve you dinner for breakfast and breakfast for dinner, and any kind of combination of that you could do. And they close pretty late too, so it's like they would still give you whatever you asked for, depending on how close they are to closing. I remember one time we went there, and they were like, if you guys want any meat, you have to let me know right now. We had literally just sat down, and they were like, you have to let us know right now because the chef needs to put that on the grill because we are about to clean up and we're about to get out of here. And I already knew I was going to have a steak, or I think I had a burger that night. And I was just like, I want this, and that's all I want, and I'm ready. So they were like, okay, great. And yeah. So that's really why I like builds the way that I build. Just depends on what I've seen, especially like stores and stuff. I also did the same thing with my cafe. Like I did the rustic cafe, and there's like corners where you could sit at that's like super squished, and I had a lot of space there. But I was also trying not to make the whole thing like excessively crowded. So I made the table areas where there was sufficient amount of tables, and they were kind of squished together, but then you had all this other open space where you could still have your Sims like sit down and enjoy their coffee. And then there was a second floor with like books and stuff. And if you ever been to Barnes and Nobles, I don't really remember there being seating areas in Barnes and Nobles. I've always remember sitting on the floor if I wanted to check something out, and just sit on the floor and read a little bit, see if it was something that I was interested in and wanted to get. But yeah, so that's why I build the way I do. And even looking around my room, I realize why I try to clutter everything so much. That's not good. I'm trying to unclutter my space, but I just have so many tiny things that take up space, and you know, I can't get rid of them because a lot of them still have it's like tiny lotions and things of that nature, and they just take up space. But yeah, so we're reaching the end of the video. I know that the majority of me was just talking about like things, food things and restaurants. Even though this is not a restaurant build, it does have a restaurant in it though, and I will be doing the I think I'm gonna wait till the end of the furnishing before I do a tour of it, or I might just do some screenshots with some music in the background. That's what I'm thinking. Just so that, I don't know, maybe it could be like easier, or so I don't make you dizzy with the camera, moving the camera up and down and back and forth. Um, but yeah, I'm so happy that I got to use this green. I didn't want to overwhelm with like green furniture. I did end up going with like a lot of white and black furniture for the most part for like general areas of the house. And I didn't know that door was there, and I don't know why it was there. So we got rid of it. And yay, because we get to put in a dresser. And these are the two full bathrooms upstairs. This one, they have their own bathroom because, as you see, it's a shared bedroom, and then the other bathroom is shared between the two pink rooms. Um, but yeah, I was really happy to kind of go back and just use like some base game items. Um, I did tell myself that even though I was giving myself permission to make like one more super full and like cluttered house, that I thought it was best for me not to keep doing that because at some point I started to like slow down and lag a little bit. And you're gonna see, and actually you're not gonna see it because I think I cut the bathroom out. I do extend the bathroom and make it bigger. Um, we had more space in this room, and so it didn't need to be that small. And then I kind of went downstairs and I was wondering if I should just put the bathroom downstairs, and then I snatched the light. And yeah, just kind of fiddle with it a little bit. We stretch it out here, both of them, and then we move along. Because I don't know how people feel about watching bathroom builds. I don't know. Some people say they cut it out. So I thought I would just do the same thing, especially because they're really like boring. These bathrooms, usually I put a lot of work into my bathrooms. You know, I have a plan. I didn't have a big plan here. Like I was saying, I was going to go minimalistic, traditional, Sims 4, empty, you know, for the sake of smooth gameplay. And so that's what I decided to do here. And this bedroom is really simple. Like that's literally it. I don't know why I thought these bedrooms were so much bigger, but once you start putting furniture in there, like everything is like you don't have as much space as you thought you did. And that happens to me so much. Also, can I just say, I love that rug. Like that pattern on the floor is everything. And the colors that they had for it, like I even tried the other, like beige or orange color. Beautiful. I also went through some swatches on this room, and this room almost turned teal because I couldn't find matching browns with this bed frame. And so I almost turned everything teal. We do get some teal in there because I use the City Living mirror and I left it alone. Like that looks cute, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna have to change the wallpaper or the carpet, and I don't want to do that. I like this pink color. I like this carpet. Boom. Also, there is a repeat option object in here, which is the piano or keyboard downstairs. I know in the house across from this one, there is a keyboard, and I know I said that I wanted there to be like a lot of skill items in here, just like different ones. I don't want all the houses to be the same. I don't want them to all have the same things. So, I mean, this one also does have an office, like a really super small office. It does have a computer. I believe the one next door has a computer. I think for the next one, I'm not gonna put an office because I feel like that one's gonna be more family. Even though in this house we have the little table, foosball table for the family to kind of spend time together, but the TV is also right there. So, see what I'm gonna do next door. I'm trying to make them all different so that you can really see which one you want to play in. And none of the houses have, oops, sorry, none of the houses have laundry because there is a laundry mat on the lot. So your Sims can just go there. Hopefully their clothes don't get all over the floor because I did not put hampers in this build. I will say that. So here we are at the end. These are the screenshots. That is a full view of the lot. Here's the entrance, and there's the bathroom door, the stairs. I really like that corner. There was a dining table. It was really challenging to choose that dining table. And then I did this like little service area here. You could kind of pour yourself some drinks and just kind of like put things down over there. Since our kitchen is so small, there goes the sink that I implemented, and you have a dishwasher. Here's the bathroom on the first floor. I think everything looks really cool. Nice open space. The wall is at an angle. I really like those lights. Those are get together lights. Put a little clock down. We need more like grandfather clocks. I want old fashioned ones and I want more modern ones. More clocks, more clocks. Here's a room of two siblings, could be for a boy or a girl. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. I put up some sort of neutral posters because who cares? Here is a bedroom. Maybe there's another older person living there. And finally, your other adult who lives in the house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again. Until next time, bye. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see more Sims related content, be it Sims building or cast, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you again soon. Bye!